will live.
How does it feel to be a giraffe, Tim?
Well, I've been wearing this giraffe costume for 1 week, and let me tell you.
Now you know how it feels like when someone's on the sidewalk wearing an outfit or something.
I know how giraffe prejudice works now. Everyone makes fun of my long neck.
You may think it's good having a long neck, but I run into a lot of
But man,
on the daily.
so I ever tried drinking from a bubbler?
This is episode 6 of Board with
No,
the
it's
Boys.
not.
This is the random episode where we don't have a clue what the hell is going to go on in this episode.
Oh,
Because
we're
we didn't
talking
prepare
about.
very well for this one. So,
Episode
We
6
have-
are already out of topics.
We don't, we have a whole week to decide what we're going to talk about. We still don't know what we're talking about every single week.
Well, we thought about jumping back into
So,
gaming, but we don't want to repeat
let's start
ourselves
off
like
with
we did
a very
that
random
entire
topic.
first episode.
Hardwood or carpet?
Hardwood or
what?
carpet?
It depends. Where
Alright,
where is
so-
it?
As soon as you walk into your house, you walking into like the main sort of area of your house.
Hardwood.
Hardwood or
Hardwood.
carpet?
Hardwood or like tile? It's a hard surface.
Hardwood.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Hardwood or
Floor.
carpet.
What do you prefer in your bedroom?
Oh.
Mm.
I have hardwood, but I mean,
Cold.
having a little bit of carpet, I guess, is good too.
I'm all about that carpet life in my bedroom.
I like hardwood. It's easier to clean and keep clean.
What
Yeah,
about bathroom?
It depends.
it's like getting
Who
stains.
has carpet
carpet.
in their bathroom?
Carpet, shag.
It's like
Like a
putting.
full carpet in their bathroom?
Like
Not like a mat.
when
Not like
I like when the
Carpet.
I like
So
the
you
tub,
say-
like the tub being lined with carpet is nice.
Oh.
So what if
you're
like
fucking
bee
freak.
stains on them?
I like having
like-
carpet.
You like
on
your
the,
feet hitting the moist, wet rug as soon as you get out of like
Yeah.
taking a shower. It's like real moist and moldy.
And then you go
Oh,
sit on the
yeah.
toilet, and you go sit on the toilet, and it's just carpet lined on
It's
the
like
top of the
steam.
toilet.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
say like
carpet toilet
steam,
seat.
steam toilet because like the steam from the shower heats up the toilet, so you take
Yeah,
a shit
and like
right after
the
you shower.
knobs on the sink are they're all carpet too. Like it's just like literally carpet, like on the
Carpet
ceiling.
knobs.
So you want to become the carpet?
Yeah, it's like the carpet room.
Like the walls, the roof, the ceiling.
Yeah, the
and
roof like
carpet.
on top of
The
the house.
exterior
you
of
can't
that
see it.
room.
Outside,
The exterior
The siding
of
of the house is all carpet.
carpet siding.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just like what's that movie with P Diddy, where he's like feeling the fur wall. They're like
the
really
whole
high.
movie is just him rubbing himself against the fur
No,
wall.
it was that
He was in a
Josh
movie?
Gad. Josh Gad, and then it was like P Diddy, and he has like furry walls, and he's
I don't know
touching
what you're talking about.
And you have any other like description of the movie besides for your wall?
that rock star guy.
That rock star guy.
I'm trying to remember his
Okay.
name. I'm trying to
yeah,
remember
that
the
one.
movie.
Oh yeah, that guy.
All right,
Just
so
Google
that was a good start.
furry movie P Diddy. and see if you
Furry
can
P Diddy.
find it. That's
Furry P Diddy.
type that into Urban Dictionary. What's a furry P Diddy?
Oh my god, I want
Furry.
to see right now.
Well, now that we got our
Anything?
awkward intro out of the way that has nothing to do with anything, what is everybody's thoughts on the PlayStation 5?
Looks like a router.
And that's it. Next topic.
All right,
That's
next time
probably
we're
it.
gonna talk
That's-
about
They couldn't
Cheez-Its.
find Furry
How
P
good
Diddy
it
in the
tastes.
Urban Dictionary.
I guess
What's his real
That's
name?
good.
Sean Combs.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
that topic's not dead.
No. Well, I guess that just shows how much your topic means. No one really cares.
I guess.
Get him to Greek.
This is not something I can say.
Oh.
That was
on the
Jonah Hill,
podcast.
not Josh Gad. you
Yeah.
weirdo.
They both look the same.
And the British
That,
guy,
that makes it really hard to guess the movie when you say the guy wrong.
he's like, yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
So what
No.
what popped up was something that I cannot say on the podcast.
Oh,
Gotcha.
What is a furry Sean?
I typed in "Dirty Sean."
Oh no.
so
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
dirty and anything.
Anyways, what are we talking
Anyways,
What are you talking about?
I said now that we
PS5.
got like our awkward intro of meaningless conversation out of the way, let's jump back into a real topic. I said, what are your thoughts on the PlayStation 5?
about?
We're not going to give Xbox the love.
Ratchet,
What do you think?
Ratchet and
Well,
Clank,
yeah, we'll
homie.
talk
one
about
question
that.
at a time.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Ratchet and Clank, son.
That's it. That's
That's
all your
There
input
he
on
goes.
the.
That's his thoughts.
He
on
just
the
walks
PlayStation.
in, Ratchet and Clank, drops the mic and walks out. And
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
PS5.
Wow,
Skate 4.
I realized that in my.
I don't think that's
recording-
only. That's not an only PS. Okay.
What? These guys just gone, dude. We're recording.
That was his invalid. Well, he tried to make.
I
a
didn't
point.
have my Discord on full screen, so you could see the names on the left for just up until
Hey.
10 seconds ago.
Skate 4 isn't only gonna be on PS4.
Well, we're not getting into other systems yet.
Well, you can't try to make an argument about a particular station.
Oh, he said he's gonna drop the mic.
I don't know.
console.
I don't know all the specs about the PS5 or anything like that.
I don't either.
I just like saw the video and saw the way it was going to look, and it looks pretty dope. I don't think I'm going to get it though because I'm just all about that PC now.
Same.
So I mean,
They're getting closer and closer just to becoming pre-built.
yeah,
PC.
eventually Sony's gonna. Well, they do make their own like laptops and stuff.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like what
they-
they are now.
Yeah, you can get like gaming parts from Sony for all the different stuff. But yeah, I think the systems are hard because like they're so much smaller.
Hmm.
So like they have to operate way less, but they have to do it way more compact and still have space and speed and power and like fans and stuff to cool it down. So
Good.
I think the
Thing is-
systems they've come a long way. But yeah, I mean if you're like if you have the money to get yourself a PC, it's still I feel like it's still way more powerful and more flexible because you can use it as like a computer in general anyways.
The thing I like about consoles is you don't have to spend so much every 6 years to upgrade your PC.
Well, you gotta buy another one.
Yeah, well,
Another console.
Didn't
so-
I thought
so
I heard? Oh, go ahead.
Well, this thing is like you don't have to like do like certain malware updates. I mean, not malware, upgrade your software and stuff like that. It does it for you. You don't have to change hardware or anything like that. Everything is there. That's what I like about the console.
Yeah, it's way more user friendly. It's easier. That's what it's meant for, like a wider range of people. Where like the PC is like I said, it's a PC. You have Windows that can do all of what Windows can do, and then you can just install a game, and you can also play a game. It's just interesting, like with the PlayStation coming out, where like more and more people, or it feels like more and more people are jumping back into PC gaming, where it feels like that was big a long time ago, and then it slowly like faded when like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 came out, and then PlayStation 4 and whatnot. But I feel like it's starting to like go back the other direction. Like I'm sure it'll sell well, but I feel like it'll sell better in like the younger ages.
another thing you can do with PC too. I mean, you can always plug in a controller and play your game still with a controller. You know.
True. Yeah.
I mean, you can do that in consoles.
you
You
can-
can plug
wait, a console
mouse
you
and
can plug
keyboard in consoles.
Yeah.
Can you
So, yeah.
really? I didn't know
People
that.
do that.
Interesting.
It's good. Probably have to. I don't know.
The thing about
They have
consoles-
USBs. They have USBs, and if you just have a
Yeah.
USB, you can plug it in.
thing about the consoles is like they're still doing exclusive. So like PlayStation, it's big on their exclusive stuff, like Ratchet and Clank. It's not ever going to be on PC.
That's probably. I feel like that's.
Uncharted.
Yeah. You think that's all like the only thing they have left to compete? Like, if
Well, I
they
think that's the
didn't have
only thing-
exclusive, do you think they would even be?
Well, I think that's any system. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Nintendo's kind of like on their own, but like any system basically only has like the games that are available. Like, the system could be as crazy as whatever, but it's like if you're playing like Minesweeper or something on it, then like, what's the point of having it?
Right.
So like, I feel like they have to have exclusives. So like, I still want
Yeah.
really gonna like buy some of these because maybe eventually like some streaming service gets the rights to it. But in the beginning, if you want to play something, you sort of like have to have.
Have to have the
Like-
PS5 to play Ratchet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have the system. So it definitely has trade offs because I don't like only some stuff comes to PC right away.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you already have a setup for PC and you do other stuff on it, it's nice to like just click a button and you can also do a game on it. You don't have to like have a TV or do anything else. So it's kind of like a more multi-purpose solution, which is kind of nice.
That's the thing. Like multi-purpose is like pretty much for everything now. Even your phones can do what you can do on a console and a PC, and now consoles can do like streaming service, like how PCs do it now as well. Well, they've been doing it back then, like Netflix. They used to have some streaming service on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
I would say like Christian was saying, like the consoles basically are like little mini PCs because they come with all the same stuff. Like you have Netflix and all the browsers and all this. You can do like Zoom chat and everything. So it's like they're basically just like limited versions of like easier to use PCs, pretty much.
Well, I was trying to find it, but I couldn't remember. I thought I heard something about Xbox, the new one, like partnering up with some kind of PC developer or something. But basically, they're claiming that they're I think the graphics card is better than a gaming PC graphics card. Like what they're saying is
for now.
well, yeah, but like the best thing out there right now. So like they're using PC parts now. Because I think,
but I mean that's
forget
like that's just like when it comes to like hardware companies and like their
Yeah.
proprietary like
but I
ownerships, because they probably have a partnership with like, you know, AMD or
Yeah.
Nvidia, so they can get
I
like,
forget who
make
it
this
was, but
make this custom card for me,
yeah,
and like they can be like, oh, we'll pay, you know, they can pay them like $1 billion versus like, instead of making it for the mass public, who's they're going to make like, you know, small margin over time, like Microsoft will just pay them that way. So like, what if they come up with like a 3090 TXI 12? You know what I mean? It'd be like, well, it's nasty, but then like next year there'll be like 500 versions of that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how it always happens. So
The crazy thing that I like about Microsoft is they first started off as software stuff, and then from there on, they actually made a console out of nowhere. They're like, "Here's an Xbox." And I'm like, "What the hell is that?"
yeah,
But,
that was weird.
yeah,
They're like
but
the dumbest name back in the day. At least it
well,
seemed
it
like
was
when it first
literally
came out.
a Xbox. It was a
I know.
box that was an X, like literally what it
Yeah.
was. Dude.
the
like-
bulky Duke controller.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter like what it was. It was just like when you hear it, you're like, what the hell? Like that's so random. Like I saw a thing the other day, like KFC is gonna make their own console or something.
What?
Oh, yeah,
The
it's-
chicken.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a joke or something, but I was like, what the hell? Like that's like today's world that we have though. It's like
I know Alienware kind of made a console. It's
So
like you get
they
the
started to, but they make way more money on their like gaming laptops and stuff like that. Like all of the XPS stuff, it uses the same parts as the Alienware. Like it's all made by Dell.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of Dell, but like
What's the thing nowadays? It's not like you can buy a Dell PC. The only thing that you're getting is Dell is like the tower. You know what I mean? You're gonna get like an Asus motherboard. You're gonna get like a Seagate hard drive. It's literally just every company uses all the same like parts. So it's like Dell might just install some random programs, but they have like nothing to do with it.
remember Compact?
Yep. What was the one with a Q? It started with a Q.
Qbert.
I was gonna say that. That's obviously not a console,
I
but
don't know. It wasn't
Was
a
it a
console.
little cube?
Sorry, it was more of like a PC sort of thing. I forget.
Mac?
There's
Does
no
Mac
Q
begin
in
with a
it.
Q, Christian?
I
Is she was
don't
silent?
remember.
give him a second.
I'll think of it at some
Yeah,
point, but
Quack.
Remember the Mac itself, how it first started off, and it was just like it didn't even have a tower. It was actually screen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you talking about like the original, like
Yeah.
old SRT, or like, I mean, the CRT, or like the ones you had in school with like the little colored cube ones?
That
oh
one,
my
the
god,
cute one.
I remember.
Yeah, like
those.
that wasn't the first one, but that was definitely like old school. Where it was like just a fully built-in, altogether one.
That was
So,
just
I mean,
weird.
I remember like PC gaming on those things, playing like this whole like dinosaur game where you're like chasing around like these dinosaur eggs. It was like the only game they had in the school computer lab, and like everyone would just do that instead of like doing their typing homework or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like a typing, like who could type the fastest or something like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, it was like a pointless class back then. Like, oh yeah, eighth graders. Like back then when it wasn't even like big, like the internet, all that stuff. Like it wasn't even like around here, honestly. And we're like doing typing classes. So, like, oh, if you're gonna do data entry when you get older,
Well, if you want to go old school, like Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
yeah, Oregon
played
Trail, that
that.
was old.
Remember that too?
Old school.
Yeah, I never played it, but you would play
I
it.
came up to your house one day. We were both sitting on the couches. Oh man, I was like, Sophia just broke a leg. Now she's got
You just
fucking
died of dysentery.
mad cow disease.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
it was
actually
manual.
the floppy disk days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How we don't even
Yeah, that
use
was-
it anymore.
That was when that game Lemmings was out.
Oh,
that game.
I actually played that.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that one.
I played
was
a
like-
little bit.
You like
The hell's
have this
that?
little army of lemmings, and you have to like dig them and like send them to dig through these little tunnels and like
They
get
just
to like the end
walk.
place. And they just like they just walk and they fall, and like one's digging and the other one's like falling off a cliff and stuff. It was
You have to
super
have them
random.
stop. You have to like select one to make the rest stop, so they turn around, so they don't like kill themselves.
It was kind of interesting. Like we did talk about this like on the other gaming episode, where it's like you think back to these games that like literally was probably like very like in today's standard very easy to create. Like random kids are just creating games these days, but like those games were like super fun back then, and now you have like millions and millions of dollars going into like these crazy custom like long cinematic games, and it's like is it worth it for these crazy games? Is that I feel like we're gonna see the death of like the God of Wars and like the cinematic craziness games, because people just want like those quick little like arcadey action shooters. They're easy to make, easy to push out, and it's like you can just make updates to them. Like,
Yep.
and the studios don't have to get stuck creating it for like 3 years with like potential for not even selling a copy of it or something.
So what I missed the most was going to the mall and there will be in arcades, and those are classics. Like those are something that I want to be brought back.
Like Galactica.
Yeah, the Galaga, Street Fighter,
That's what I was
Tekken.
thinking,
Yeah,
Galaga, not fucking Galactica.
Terminator.
Gallagher,
Yeah.
the dude with the hammer,
I
who
would-
smashes watermelons. What?
yeah, Galaga is the one with like the little planes. Like,
Oh, the 1949.
What?
The one with
What?
the
It was
with
like
the
a
plane.
war
Yeah.
fucking one.
1638.
Yes, something like that. I don't know.
I said yes.
I think you were right. I think you were on the right track, Christian.
It was like a
Yeah.
plane, and then it just
Yeah.
goes up, and then you start shooting things, and then at the end you get a boss.
There was a
And then
lot of
you fight
those.
boss.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of different versions of those kind of games.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
like
don't-
Striker 1942 or something like that.
17.
oh yeah, it was the same. It was the same style where you have like a
1738.
you have like a helicopter or some sort of plane that you fire and you move around on a joystick. Yeah.
What saying this now, what was your favorite arcade that you ever played since you were a child?
Well, I
Still,
played an
like,
entire
go back.
arcade one time.
What's the favorite arcade you played?
The entire arcade.
Game? I would probably say like the one you just mentioned, where you're like some sort of helicopter or plane, like not the old like Galaga one where you're like a little 8-bit thing, but the one where you're like an actual plane, and like as you get upgrades, you're like your little bullet goes like this, and it starts going like crazy. Like that game was like super fun, and if you had like enough change in front of you, you could play for like a long time, and that one's really fun. It's not the same without having a joystick.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things that bring you in, and you're like, oh man, I just want to keep going. I want to keep going.
Yeah, either that one or Tekken. Those two were used to be at the
Yeah.
movie theaters, and those are the only two I really played. I never really went to like too many arcades, but the ones I did go to, it was like some Tekken, I don't know which one it was, and like that, some form of like that airplane shooter game.
The one that I would always play was, I didn't really go to any arcades besides where I used to go camping when I was younger. They had a little arcade there, and me and my friend would always go down like every day and play. I forget what it was called, but it was just like this 2-person. It's one of the ones you sit down. It was a racing game, but it also had like each person had like a little gun thing. So one person would only drive and the other person would shoot, but it was like a co-op like arcade thing. And we would just every day we go down there and just spend like so much money
Sure
trying to
wasn't
like
Chuck E.
get
Cheese?
as far as we could.
Oh, was that
Was
Deer
that-
Hunter?
No, it was not Deer Hunter.
Jurassic Park.
I remember
No, I forget what it was called.
going to Fun World a lot. And I don't remember the name of the game, but it was a classic, like one of those old school arcade, giant rectangle things that stood up with the little joysticks. And it was like
Oh,
it was
Like the
like
shape of the machine.
you could be like a knight or like a
Station.
wizard or something like that, and you just go
Gauntlet.
go around these different
Gauntlet.
levels. I don't
Probably
know if it
Gauntlet.
was called Gauntlet, but
It's like
you
a
just go
dungeon
around
crawler.
and like kill a bunch of enemies, level up, open chests, shit like that. It was like an
Yeah,
old school
that's
arcade
Gauntlet.
game.
Like the most
I don't
like
know. I don't
simple
remember.
description
Yeah,
of a game.
Gauntlet.
Ever.
It's like you get it like not like caveman, like barbarian. That's what I was trying to go for. Like you get a barbarian, a wizard, an Amazon warrior, I think it was.
Maybe.
I don't remember all the details.
I just have a
But
memory of playing that like all the time. I went to Fun World. My dad took me there all the time.
one that you guys, you probably, I don't know if you did play it, Maximum Tune.
What?
Oh, the racing game, Maximum Tune. You're so
Yeah.
close to your mic.
Yeah, I
Huh?
knew he was gonna say something. He was getting excited.
Maximum Tune.
I think so. You're super pixely. Was that the one? Was that the one? I don't know if that was one. I played
Card
a racing one. Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
little save card, and it like checks what level you are. You build your card, and when it saves, it prints out, and you go back and you put your card back in. It's like a memory card. It was just this little piece of paper that saved
a
your
piece of paper
progress.
with like a barcode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Add an initial D with it because I would play both of them nonstop. If
Yeah,
one
I
of them,
played the initial D one a little bit. I had one car a long time ago, but I never got into it as much as like I remember you did.
Yeah, I got-
Along the racing lines, there was one at the old cinema in Lowell. It had like the little metal keypad on the side. You could enter your code and it'd load up your
Yeah.
account.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was like Need for Speed or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you could upgrade your car and like save it on the whatever you want to call it, the console. I don't know.
Was it the Fast and
The
Furious
big,
one?
the big rectangle
Might have been
box
Fast and Furious.
The
Yeah,
big, was it? Yeah,
big
was it like a
tall-
big rectangular box thing?
with
No,
like
you
buttons
sat
and
in a
joysticks.
seat, and you shifted and you press the buttons and for music and change the tunes and
And I was like, Cruiser USA, they had something like that
Yes,
where it had like
yeah.
4 car seats, and then you would race each other.
Those are the ones like when you like double tap the accelerator pedal and you do
Yeah, you're like,
wheelies.
ah!
You like do backflips and stuff like in a car.
I actually
You're
played
just driving normal, all of a sudden you like bust in a backflip in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
at one of the bowling alleys that I went to. They actually have Mario Kart, which is pretty fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have that one in the one over in Tewksbury. They have Mario
On the
Kart.
new one, yeah.
Yeah, Wamaset.
I like that still. They have like places like that still have arcades, but it's like
Yeah,
modern
yeah,
arcades, but it still
Monsters.
feels like an older
Yeah,
game. But
it's
just
more
updated.
than that too. Like you can go to a place and do that, but still do something else. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
kinda
like
fun.
they still have it.
yeah, Dave and Buster's. We went with that
Yeah.
one time, and like we went saw the arcades. And I actually wanted to go and play some Halo because I wanted to see how it compares to what we used to play back then to now. Because
Yeah,
it's
the
not
Halo one
that
was
much-
the Halo one was fun. Like I remember I spent like $40 and I beat that game when I was there one time. Like I was playing with like 2 other people and they kept leaving and I just kept putting my card in and it was just like $38.70 or something like that. And like I made my way all over to the end. Like I died a bunch of times, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat this game, and I sat
Wait,
there
how-
for like 2 hours.
How much was it for like just
Jeez.
play one time?
I was like
Probably
$2 or
50
something like
cents.
that.
Yeah. But it, like back then, it was just
Oh, like those ones are
quarter.
expensive.
Yeah, back then
Yeah,
it was
it's-
just a quarter. You
No,
just-
Oh,
no
yeah.
game is like a quarter anymore, except for like
Yeah.
where you physically drop your quarter into the machine and it tries to like push all the quarters off the thing or something.
Yeah. I
Like,
remember
all the
going-
games are like $1 or like $2 now for like a single play. So like it
No,
can get
it's so
expensive if you're
bad.
just like swiping and swiping.
That's why I like the modern retro arcades, the ones that like the legit old school ones,
Hmm.
where you can just put 50 cents,
Yeah,
25.
you
like
had to have your money on you.
yeah, like you just put that. You have to really go to a counter and actually get money out of one of those change
Yeah.
machines.
There's one.
It's-
There's one right behind the Chunkies in Pelham.
Not anymore. That's gone.
It's not
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's been
it's
gone for like 2 years now. They
Yeah,
sold
they
off all their
sold-
machines and stuff.
man, I wish I had. Like right now, they're right
It's a
now.
trampoline park.
Pinball Wizard.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That's right. It is a trampoline. I remember that.
right now they're doing and they're selling like mini arcades that you bring home, and they sell them like at Walmart for like $400. Like
Oh yeah, but those
Ninja
are like
Turtles.
super tiny. They're
Yeah.
for like if you were like a foot tall.
no, but
It would be cool to have like an old school one, like a full official like big rectangle box with the buttons. It'd be cool to have that like in your house somewhere, like in your basement or something. Like for like a really cool game where you could like leave the money slot open, so like you put the quarter in, it just pops right back out.
you ever
It'd
seen
be
the
cool
one,
for like having people over and stuff.
You ever seen the ones that there are certain cabinets that you can actually open up and then like switch cartridges?
No.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're probably super expensive. People like build their own, but like I don't
Yeah.
want like a video game system there. I want like an old school actual.
Yeah.
But do you feel like I feel
Game.
like if you had that, it wouldn't be as special as they were before? Because
But
like
you
you
would
would
just
have it in
own
your
it.
house, you'd play it all the time,
Yeah,
and like I feel like part of it is the experience
don't
of
get to
going
play it all
down
the
to an
time, yeah.
arcade. It's like you get the money, you save for a week or whatever.
That's
You
true.
go to the arcade with your friends. You see like high scores, people beat your high scores. You go back the next week to see like that was the whole thing. If you just had it in your
Yeah,
house,
that's
you would
true.
just play it. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, you would like beat it, get a high score, and it's like, well,
I
no
know,
one's gonna
well.
beat that.
Now I just have this giant rectangular box in my house.
Yeah.
Take it
I-
a room.
the high scores were
Rectangular
like
box.
the best thing. Like going back, like seeing your name right in
Hmm.
the list of high score. Like, oh man, I'm like in 10th
Yeah.
place or like 7th place for like doing this much.
You
Like,
sucked.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
never me because
Yeah, but-
I was never up there.
They were always awful though, because it was like, oh, I made it to 10th, and like 1 through 9 was like dick bag or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say.
It was like dick bag tits bitch. It's
Yeah,
like,
they
whoa.
all. Well, these people beat me. God damn
It
it.
was always like people were
What
just
arcade
so.
did you
like,
go to?
I want to go there. I want to beat that score.
I was in those alley arcades. You ever went to those?
Those back
Alley
alley,
arcades.
black market arcade.
the black
Like some
market
homeless
arcade.
guy's like right there with the cardboard box. It's actually an arcade. He's like, you're playing my home.
You're
He
like,
just,
fight
he
him.
just pops out of the screen like you're not giving me enough money. Keep inserting quarters.
We keep certain quarters. He's like, he makes that noise. He's like, or something like that.
He's
Oh,
sitting
God.
there, like trying to play a fighter game, and the homeless guy just has 2 puppets, and he just like
He's all
fighting
like,
the
"Huh, ha,
puppets, and you
huh."
like play a fighting game. I mean, hey, it's
Oh,
lucrative probably. If it works, you gotta make your money.
Hey, we just started a business right there.
Gotta be innovative.
Get some homeless people.
You gotta compete with the consoles.
It's entertainment, right?
You're
Yeah.
a little pixely, Tim.
Yeah, you are too on my.
Yeah, everybody's like super pixely today.
I don't know how it's gonna look because like we're all pixelated on each other's, but no one is pixely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's what
my
I'm trying
recording, like I'm like perfect on mine, obviously, because it's just my screen. But like, yeah, everyone like looks like crap.
Yeah.
I think everyone's internet is just garbage.
Damn.
Probably mine's mega garbage.
At least it's not dialed.
I think
guess,
if I
but-
like if I had a pile of garbage and I hooked it up to my computer, it'd probably be faster than my actual internet.
Try
Just like
hooking up your Ethernet
just-
cord to like a watermelon and see if it
Yeah.
just Ethernet directly into a bag of trash.
Yeah, it'd probably be better than what I have.
It's like, oh man, 300.
And
My
when you
screen looks
say-
so bad. It looks like Christian has like duct tape everywhere, but it must just be the pixels.
we'll talk about that in a different topic.
I think everyone just has to stay perfectly still so that the
Yeah,
camera
that's,
doesn't
that's
have to,
why I
like,
haven't moved. Like
so that the camera doesn't have to like readjust. Brian still looks awful.
Dude, he looks awful.
try putting your hand.
What are
again.
you talking about?
It's
Yeah,
so
you-
weird.
It's
Yeah,
kind of weird because it looks like that gate, that little child gate thing behind you is the only thing that's not pixely, and then everything else,
Right? Yeah. The gate is like HD right now.
and then everything else is Minecraft mode.
it's 4K.
Like your face would fail most facial recognition. Right
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Like literally, if you try to get your phone, it would just fail.
I don't know what's going on there, but
You guys
on my
like,
screen, he's
are-
the only one
you
right
guys
now.
are, like,
Everyone
he's
else
the
is
only
all
one.
decent
Everyone
on my
else looks
screen.
good.
So I mean, good thing I'm recording then, I guess.
I'll
Yeah, I
see what
guess.
comes out on whose thing better. What?
well, that's another topic, I guess. So it seems crazy that like these games first went online. We all had like friggin' just awful like junk speeds for internet, and like everything ran fine. Like yeah, some stuff was slow, but like I feel like now where internet's so much faster, more reliable. Like there's just so many more issues with things just not going well. Like
Well, since the whole thing, like this, they passed a bill, and like they're slowing everyone's network down and stuff. If
What?
you get reach, was it? Remember that the whole past?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that like with cell phones though? Not necessarily.
No, I know what he's talking about. It wasn't exactly that though. It was like that freedom of the internet thing they were talking
Yeah,
about a
that
while
thing.
back. That was
Yeah,
like
what it
making what internet like a right, not like a service or something. And everyone was worried
Oh.
about. I forget it. You know that whole thing. That
like
was.
throttle
yeah.
the internet.
It wasn't exactly that though. It was. There was
it
a lot
wasn't
of, like,
throttling everybody's internet. It was giving
yeah.
the ISPs the ability to throttle people that weren't as profitable to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, that didn't happen. So
Yeah, it wasn't really.
I forget what the name of it was. Anyways,
Yeah, there was a whole thing.
yeah, I guess
about
yeah,
that.
just now
Back
it's
to
like,
the
it's like-
PS5.
yeah. I don't know what the hell this video is gonna be called, but
I don't know.
No, we still
The
talk
random
about arcades. That's
arcade
basically what we're
rectangle
doing. Yeah.
box.
It'll be carpet or hardwood floor.
The rectangular
That'll
wooden
be the title.
So
console.
speaking of
Alfred
the
Hardwood
subject of arcades, like what would be your ideal like man cave? What would it have?
Definitely
Not
a lot
an
of sports
arcade.
stuff in it.
Not an
Yeah.
arcade.
It'd have blue walls.
It's blue walls.
Well,
it would be
Uh,
super pixely,
Definitely a
floor.
lot of
Plastic black
pixels.
tape.
a lot of pixels.
Mine would be a cave, like just a cave. Like an actual cave,
Stalagmites and stalactites.
There might- There may not be a bear living there. Maybe
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Just
like
like
no
animals.
lights in a real
Yeah,
cave.
like,
there.
I think it's real
Or,
damp
like,
a lot. There's like spiders everywhere. I hate it a lot.
Definitely a
but,
lot of
you know.
baby gates.
a lot of
What?
hats hanging on.
Oh, baby gates. I
Baby
don't know
gates
what
with
that-
animals.
I thought when you said like baby gate, I thought that was like a thing that happened recently that I missed. Like, oh my god, did you see baby gate? Like, I was like,
Baby
what is
Gate.
that?
It's the newest thing. 2020 is kind of added again.
Yeah, baby gate.
Them
Like, this whole
damn
scandal.
babies.
Like,
All
this
these
whole
babies
time-
are like these babies are like taking over. Like they're actually
Yeah.
not like
I thought that's what baby gate was.
they're not as dumb as you think. They're all like super genius. Like that movie from the 90s where they're all like geniuses until they hit like 2.
Yeah.
Oh, the one they're talking stuff.
They're like talking baby language, but to each other they're like secret agents.
Rugrats.
That's no.
No. They're literally called baby geniuses.
Fucking
Oh.
Rugrats.
Oh, Baby Gate. Hardwood or carpet? Baby Gate.
Baby gate.
Episode 6.
We'll be known for exposing baby gate to the world.
Baby Gate.
Damn.
Be on the lookout.
Look that stuff up.
Baby Gate's already
woke.
ruining Brian's internet.
Yes, yeah.
I don't.
It's been gated
You
in.
guys are awful to me.
You're awful.
It's like
Nope.
you're trying to hide
You
your
guys
face
are
from the audio.
all pretty decent to me. So
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's
Nice.
I mean, I
I
tried.
appreciate
But
it.
he still looks pixelated.
I take a shower
Yeah,
early.
even though you try to flatter me with compliments, you still look like you're like trying to, like you scared to hide your face, like anonymous right now, staying anonymous,
Yeah.
blurring your face.
It's like you enabled a program that only blurs like the top 50% of your screen.
Yes, because it really is. Like,
So if I just
half of your
move my
screen,
face down here,
it's better.
Just
Better,
for
I
all
can
the
see- I can see- oh yeah,
It
it's
is a
actually
little better.
just for the audio listeners, we're trying to get Brian to actually get
Not
his
look like shit.
not look like shit.
All right, he's just gonna sit on the floor.
His webcam is all
Does it
like
look good?
pixelated.
That is better. Yeah, just stay there.
okay.
That's another thing we have to do. We have to like address the audio listeners too, of what we're talking about on certain things.
Yep.
The fans
We're on
going
Spotify.
right at me. Oh, hold on.
I mean,
gotta
or
angle
they
my
could just
camera now
listen.
and all that stuff.
Well, no one can just pop out YouTube on in the car while they're driving.
Yeah, I said listen though.
Probably good.
They could probably figure out what's going on by listening.
Do I sound good enough still as I'm on the floor?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
sound
sound
fine.
fine.
Now you just look like a head
Like an egg?
floating around.
That's
Okay.
fine.
That works.
Now the,
Just this tiny little head.
now the gate's getting more attention.
This will be the thumbnail.
You don't even need to Photoshop it.
Yeah. It's just Brian's head floating in his chair. That works.
Floating head.
You
man.
could say he's a fan.
Oh,
That fan does feel delicious.
It feels delicious.
It does.
It feels delicious.
It'd be better if
Maybe.
we started this whole episode like that and then no one addressed the fact that he was just on the ground the whole time. Like it was normal.
Yeah. And then he just disappears. We like look over, he disappears, and he's just a dirty napkin on his chair.
We
Just like one of those magic tricks with the blanket, but with a dirty napkin, it just like disappears.
I'm
So
losing.
Doc did. You should go ask him.
All right. Well, what's the next topic?
I don't know.
See, I'm glad these floors are like fake wood because if it was real wood, they'd be super cold. Back to
Yeah,
the
but
floor
it's-
topic.
Yeah, but it's really hot out.
Yeah.
So you want
So you kind of want to do
refreshing.
the opposite.
Yeah, but it's like too cold.
Bringing it back. Hardwood or carpet?
Yeah,
Baby gate.
we're looping it back around.
You gotta get baby gate.
Baby gate. Yeah.
You gotta get baby gates that like fold and like the one behind me, like you can maneuver
Yeah,
it.
I have.
You gotta-
I have
gotta
like that exact one.
You
It's
gotta
actually
get-
around our ball pit.
Yeah.
now you just
Yeah.
need to get some fur walls.
Eh.
Just slowly covering off on all the topics we covered
What if-
off on.
You had hardwood on your walls instead of plaster.
People do that. Well, they usually put like the
That's
har-
kind of like what I
drywall
have
up first,
right here.
and then they do like the hardwood, and it actually looks pretty nice. Usually do like the rough wood, so it's kind of like whatever they call it, shiplap or something like that, and it actually looks pretty nice.
Behind the computer, the parts that you can't see is all that wooden wall. Cool.
That
That wooden
Yeah,
stuff.
it can
yo.
look nice if you do it right.
he's still sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the cameras or the
It really
recording
is,
tonight.
like, the top,
Even like
the straight
even you,
to the
it's
left.
like everybody's like getting all super pixel. It's
Might
weird.
be Discord. Could be
I said-
Discord.
It could be Discord getting all messed up on us today.
We gotta find another platform that's
Speaking
superior.
of stuff like that, I mean, like, you know, back in the day, you had like Skype, but it was like really shitty.
AOL.
And then it evolved. Now we got like Zoom, Discord, all these sort of video streaming, not
Yeah,
streaming.
it's like
Yeah,
Facebook,
I mean-
Facebook has it too.
And that's probably why like we're talking about the internet. People having internet problems. Like there's just so many more things that you're connected to now. Before you just depended on like the system, the console, or whatever. But it's like now you can be like, oh, I'm on PC or I'm on my phone or I'm on this and I'm playing on this game and I'm like talking to them through this other thing. So you have like way more options now. Like everything's just so much more easily.
The phone
Connected.
is basically everything. Like you don't even need a PC. Your phone's basically your social network.
Well,
You need a
Not
PC to like
quite
do
that
other
amazing.
stuff, but yeah, I mean it's
No,
the
I'm saying,
phone obviously is a big
Like
difference.
that's what everyone uses now, and they don't even need a PC or a console or like a stereo, like or a flashlight, because basically it's a flashlight too.
I guess to like a minimal level,
To a degree, yeah. I mean,
a basic requirement, but not like to do some more.
for a certain range of people, I think like they definitely like mobile game probably more than they would console game because you could do it literally wherever. It's easier. It's just right at your fingertips. You don't have to like go to a place where it's like a physical spot where you have a TV and a console. You have to plug it in, pick a game. So mobile game definitely is easier.
The only
But-
thing they need is longer battery life. That's it. Let's need to work on that.
Yeah, because if you're sitting there plugged in, then it defeats the purpose of a mobile game.
I just want to say, you guys see me as pixely, but on my like side, I'm perfect. So nobody's really gonna understand why I'm sitting on the floor. Like I look like fine.
Yeah, well, everyone looks fine to themselves because you have like an instant recording of your own. You're not really traveling through the internet to see your own
But I mean,
image. So
everybody
Small
looks
head.
like fairly decent on mine. So I mean, it's
I
kind
don't
of
look
funny.
fine to myself. Idiots.
Brian
Tim's
has
unhappy with how he looks ever.
My hair's
Yeah.
terrible. My face is stupid.
Humpback.
But the shirt is sweet.
I guess.
Sweet shirt you got there. You
On my
Alright.
screen it's backwards for some reason.
That was definitely very random.
Yeah, it was a random
podcast.
episode. Maybe we can
What's
just cut that one. We'll make a short 6 and we'll come back prepared for episode 7.
A what? Oh, a short 6. Okay. I don't know what that was either.
Today is just like a brain dump.
So
of
basically, this
some
is like
stuff.
evolution.
Yep.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Evolution of technology.
The next
Well, not
episode, like Christian should be
Yeah.
on the floor or something.
Well, he can
Yeah.
like smash through his like duct tape cardboard boxes in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be his intro.
Just cut a hole in it and put your head through it.
Yeah,
Wear
Then
the
I'll just use it
cardboard
for
on
other
your
purposes.
you gotta like paint like a mural on it.
I was just gonna say
No,
that.
it's in the works. I'm doing something.
Well,
Cut your
I
head
think
out,
I,
and then
my
like
giraffe
paint something
costume-
around it, and then put it on your face and wear it the whole time.
my giraffe
Nice.
costume's in the mail, so I think I'll have it for next episode.
Your what?
My giraffe costume.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know
And-
what
and-
the hell you were saying at first.
In every episode, someone new is just gonna be an animal until we're all just animals for like the next 12 episodes, and no one will know why.
Yeah, we
And then we
won't.
just talk about how does it feel to be that animal.
We don't
Yeah,
even
well-
show our faces
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, well,
How does it feel to be a giraffe, Tim?
well, I've been wearing this giraffe costume for 1 week, and it's. Let me tell you.
I'm just gonna
Now you know how
smash
it feels like when someone's on the sidewalk wearing like an
Yeah.
outfit or something.
I know how giraffe prejudice works now. Everyone makes fun of my long neck,
You may think it's good having a long neck, but I run into a lot of
but man,
on the
have
daily.
I ever tried drinking from a bubbler?
Smash my head into door
Ooh,
frames.
Fucking bent
Yeah.
neck.
That neck lady.
Oh my god. I don't
What
know
you-
There's a reference. We'll leave it at that. Reference if you know it. You know it. You know it.
bent neck. Good old ye old bent neck.
Ye
Good
old
old towel neck.
oh, neck.
Jesus Christ.
Inside
that
joke.
is- How did it, yeah? Inside, I am inside. That's like the one I missed.
Inside
one
joke for like the.
That one day I wasn't there, and you guys made all these jokes.
Oh no, that was from.
It was
This
like
was from
one
like our
joke.
text
It was like
conversation.
2 days ago.
Oh, maybe I'm just stupid.
I probably didn't. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Tell him what? What are you talking about?
We'll leave it at that.
I gotta
Tell him
do some searching in the messages because I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It was all those pictures we were sending, and Brian mistakenly thought he was something when he was really something else. For my edits.
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Oh.
thumbnail.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
on
you
that note, let's save these listeners anymore. Any more hearing this?
They don't want to hear that juicy stuff.
No, I think they do.
There it is. Brian's a
Brian-
juicy ball now.
Yeah.
He's-
You get it,
But I want the dirty after we come back.
I guess so.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
We're out.
Oh, jeez.
We'll see you in the next one. We'll have better topics, I promise.
Or not.
Or not. And tune in for more randomness. We'll
Not
let you know
this-
what we're thinking.
I think this is pretty good. I like this episode actually.
And
Christian,
Christian gets crazy pixelated now too.
yeah, I was gonna say he does a super pixelated mess. That doesn't gonna fall down.
All
Okay.
right, well, as our internet just totally like degrades here, we'll call it out.
All right.
See you in the next one.
See
Board
ya.
with the boys. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, mom.